So 2 years ago today, we were in Paris on a romantic weekend. Today we have the kids, so this is the closest we'll get to it.
Welcome drivers to Lego City Driving School.
Oh, kitchen.
Oh, you can just sort of see up.
Hi, welcome along to the vlog. If you're here about the Legoland review, can you just give me 10 seconds to talk to the regular watchers of my channel, because they haven't seen me for over a week. You can always skip ahead 10 seconds and then carry on with the Legoland thing. But hi, if you're a normal subscriber, and there are so many of you, I'm realizing that since I last really spoke about the subs, we've gone from 5k to approaching 7k. I hope we'll get to the end of 7k by the end of this week, which is why I wanted to make this video, because I have been on holiday with the family, but I didn't want to neglect you guys because I know it's been a week since I last did an upload. So here is our little family break. We had to take a short break because someone booked himself on a gig every single weekend this month. So I wasn't overly popular. I would have rather have gone to France, but we realised just as we were booking at the last minute that the kids' passports had expired and then Casey's passport had expired, so that meant we weren't going. Well, I could have gone away, but they couldn't have come with me. It really has been great to get away. We wanted somewhere, the kids wanted somewhere where there's a hotel with a pool, so we opted to stay outside of Legoland in Hilton in Bracknell, and we had a really, really good time. Charlie, Amy. I think you should have got Oh, he's popping and puffing. Hold up.
The naughty one that will. Oh, wow. Look, Charlie.
How did they do that?
Hi there. Promise we'll go backwards. Oh, Charlie.
Ready, press the button. Shoot, Charlie.
I get power. Is this a black hole there?
Yeah.
Look at that, that's really cool. Is that China?
Yeah. So 2 years ago today, we were in Paris on a romantic weekend. Today we have the kids, so this is the closest we'll get to it. It's still romantic though, isn't it?
Or maybe you can. It's just in England thing that they put.
Out of 10, Amy. me, what would you give Legoland?
9 out of 10.
Really, that high? For me, it's a 6, maybe a 5.5. I think if you're going to come, you're going to have to do the queue bot, pay extra and jump the queues, because the queues are ridiculous. For example, even this tiny little round the circle ride, we queued for 30 minutes and it lasted 6, if that. So definitely do the queue bot, spend a bit of extra money. We didn't, because we didn't realise that you've got it on a day like today. But yeah, but I went to Disney at 15 and that ruined every single holiday I've had since, because nothing's ever matched it. Now, as you can see, the kids did have a great time and they have marked it much higher than I have. In fact, I'm probably the grumpy dad who moaned a little bit. I must say, to Legoland's defense, before I even go any further, temperatures in the 2 days we were there regularly were over 30 degrees Celsius, which of course is very high for a British summertime, and the queues were not comfortable in that heat and humidity. It was great having the water park at the top. You can't take any video or photographs of that for obvious reasons, so there are none of that in, but that was great. Make sure you take your swim stuff with you. It would have been nice if it was 5 to 8 degrees cooler. But my little things, number one, we didn't do it. You have to do the queue bot, as I said at the end of the video there. You must do the queue bot. It's really, really important, because the queues are just horrendous. For me, what ruins it is the queues are so long and the rides are so short and they're not that great. The kids enjoy the rides, but you know, I'm always measuring it by a kind of Disney standard where the adults get something out of the rides as well. Don't buy any food in the park. We went to Farmer Joe's or something, which is supposed to be a KFC kind of copy. We paid nearly £30 for a bargain bucket. The chicken was greasy, the chips were naff, the mix for the Coke was warm. The staff were very, very nice and very, very friendly, but it was overpriced. Not cooked very well, and definitely wouldn't recommend it. And there was a queue out the door when we were leaving, and there wasn't enough room to sit everybody down. I don't like these places that are a little bit like Ryanair. I call it, the best thing that come with Legoland is like a Ryanair experience, in that you pay a low price to get in, and then if you really want to have the experience, everything else is loaded on top. And I'd rather fly with British Airways or similar airline, where I'm going to pay more for my seat, but I know that I'm going to have leg room, I'm going to have oxygen, I'm going to have food and snacks provided, I'm going to be treated nicely. I mean, not to say that staff in Legoland didn't treat us nicely, but certainly it felt a bit like a Ryanair experience, where there's a budget at low end, you can do nothing, but if you actually want to experience it and enjoy the day, you really have got to spend quite a bit more money. Maybe if you were doing it in a day, definitely do the queue bot. The kids really enjoyed it, which is what matters, and I've come away, we've had some great time together. For the rest of the vlog, by the way, vloggers, normal watchers I should say, I hadn't touched this for over a week, and it was great because I came back to it really wanting to play it, and I had a really good practice session this afternoon. I'm going to talk more about that in future vlogs, but for now, check out some of the drone footage of Waverley, because I am certain I have found I'm missing, kind of what the inside of the Abbey would have looked like 500 years ago, the floor and everything. Very interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you don't already, hit that subscribe button. So we're at Windsor, of course the often quoted, never quite cited American tourist line of beautiful castle. Why do they have to build it so close to the airport? This is the end of our family holiday. This is the long walk. This is not really my most ideal place to be, but Katie and the kids wanted to come here. It's a castle.